My experiences with being a popular Therian on TikTok breaking my silence. My experiences with being a popular Therian on TikTok breaking my silence. Trigger warning: grooming, doxing, foul language, suicide. Before I began, I no longer have screenshots from the situation. You can believe what you want, I am simply sharing my story to spread awareness. My name is Ollie, I'm a 13-year-old Therian, and am here to share my experiences with being a popular Therian. 2023 to 2024 I ran a Quadrobix account on TikTok under the name @ollie. A couple months ago lies were spread about me, and I was forced off the platform without a chance to share my side of the story. So that is what I be doing today. For starters, many if not all of the screenshots that I have seen being used against me are either edited or completely out of context. The same goes for most of the story told by the main two people spreading these lies, Cats and Rory. I am not sure of what the usernames currently are, but they used to be @catschool4ws and @birdadogs. Keep these names in mind. Message to Cats and Rory. In no way do I seek any more drama, please do not take this as an attack. I am simply breaking my silence and sharing my side of the story. The main accusations that I would like to clear up first are the ones that I find the most concerning. I would be happy to cover any further accusations that I am unaware of in future statements once they are brought to my attention. That I had allegedly asked a minor for inappropriate images. That I had allegedly been a poor seller on Etsy. Starting with the first accusation, I believe this is referring to a relationship I was in with a boy that I will call X to respect his privacy, not that he deserves it, but I will use a fake name, anyway. We dated for around 3 months, I was newly 13, and he was 14. At around the 2 weeks mark, X started to ask if I was comfortable with sexual stuff. I had never been in a relationship like that before, and honestly I wasn't ready, so it was hard for me to know what to say in this situation. I said yes in fear of losing him. Following this day, X would occasionally send unsolicited sexual messages and pictures. Looking back, I wish I had the confidence to have spoke up about how uncomfortable it all made me, but I figured that's just what boyfriends do. So I went along with it. As time went on, I was being convinced that having to share inappropriate things with a partner in order to keep them happy was normal. I have been discussing my trauma from the situation in therapy for a while now, and it has recently been brought to my attention that what I experienced was grooming. In conclusion, I never asked a minor for anything inappropriate, and actually it was the other way around. I am so hurt that situation was changed and manipulated so much. Message to X: you hurt me so much, and you told me I don't deserve to feel hurt. You played the victim, and I had to reap the consequences of your poor choices. I'm keeping your name private, because I would never wish what I went through on anyone else. Accusation 2. This one I find very easy to explain because I know exactly what it's referring to. I spent a lot of time in the mental hospital around the same time I ran my Etsy. This caused some orders to be late, and sometimes have to be refunded. If I still owe anyone a mask, please message through Twitter, and I will be happy to complete it. I still have all the incomplete masks for past trades that I can finish and ship out. The next part of this is an accusation from Rory, @birdadogs. It asks that my masks are allegedly poor quality, and not worth the money. Respectfully Rory, you are in your mid-20s and I'm 13. A skill gap is to be expected. And lastly, that I am allegedly a scammer. This one is apparently referring to the fact that some masks that I had bought traded for from other sellers were sold on my Etsy. To put it simply, while I was in the mental hospital around that time, I had to make a decision to let my dad either sell my pet parrots, or sell my gear collection. I chose my gear, and to all of the artists that I bought masks from, I am deeply, so sorry that they had to be sold. I feel so bad that you worked so hard to make art for me, just to see it be auctioned off. In my dad's defense, him selling my gear was the only way he could afford my treatment. Okay, now that I have covered all that, I would like to speak up about a few things. Starting with my experiences with cats. Message to Cats before I begin. If I still had screenshots, I would be taking legal action. How you treated me was disgusting. Awful things Cats has said done to me. Falsely accused me of asking a minor for inappropriate images. Tell my father that I'm batshit crazy. Leak my phone number into a group chat and told those people to attack me. Not completing a mask trade, and never returning the mask I made for him. Hack and delete my TikTok account. Turn my friends and followers against me. Say uncomfortable things in a group chat. Leak sensitive information. ECT. 1. Falsely accuse me of asking a minor for inappropriate images. Explained earlier in the document. 2. Telling my father that I'm batshit crazy. When I was in the hospital, my dad ran my Etsy account. And he shared a conversation he had with Cats on Etsy when I was released. Many hurtful things were said, including him calling me batshit crazy, fake claiming my suicide attempt, harassing my dad, and more. 3. Leaking my phone number to a group chat, and having those people harass me. Cats had leaked my phone number to a group chat he was in, causing me to have to change it, which was expensive. I received horrible messages throughout that night, and the harassment ultimately led to me having to be hospitalized again. 4. Not completing a mask trade, and never returning the mask I made for him. Me and Cats had done a mask trade a while back. I completed and shipped out what I made for him, and never received my side of the trade. Just to later see an image of that mask with the lining ripped off, which Cats did to prove the ears had cardboard in them. Yes, I said I use Eva foam, but I said that weeks after I make that mask for Cats. I didn't switch to completely using the foam until then. 5. Hack and delete my TikTok account. I know it was Cats because he was the only person besides me that had the login. I also received an email that an iPhone from his location had logged into my TikTok account soon after. I lost access to it. 6. Turn my friends and followers against me. He did this to the point of completely making up accusations about me in the attempt to cancel me. 7. Saying uncomfortable things in a group chat. Me, Cats, and X were in an iMessage group chat called 3 Gang, and in that chat, Cats discussed many inappropriate topics that made me uncomfortable. Those topics being smoking weed, sex toys, and masturbating. Which is something I feel shouldn't have been discussed without consent from all members in the chat. 8. Leaking sensitive information. Cats leaked my phone number, Roblox account, and personal life details like when I was in the hospital. I got many messages including death threats, shaming, harassment, people encouraging me to commit ECT. Again, since I do not have screenshots, believe what you will. But I figured telling my honest side of the story is a lot better than letting lies be spread about me. Thank you for reading.